Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Hey, my Canadian friends, are you ready to fight China? If not, well, maybe your foreign minister is ready. Not, she will not fight China. You will fight China. Oh my, look at this. So get ready, go and get in shape, start doing some laps, some push-ups, okay? Do things like this. Pull-ups, abs, less sex, less Canadian dry or whatever, and beer. Stop doing that. You gotta be fit. You gotta fight the Chinese. This article comes from Sputnik and it's from 18 minutes ago. Can you believe that? It's 9:33. Wow. On the date of what? 19th of November. So this is the title. Canada will boost military presence in Indo-Pacific, challenge China, and I'm quoting, when it ought to. All right? So you're going to challenge China when it ought to. All right? So that means when it's the right time, when it should, more than should, ought to. I learned the differences in school about ought, should, must, would, and all that. So ought is like going by the law. You ought to follow the law, to obey the law. You ought to, right? Or you must. That means there's a pressure on you. To ought is like it's like what's right. Do the right thing. Should, would, maybe in the future. Okay, so let's go. Canadian Foreign Minister Melania Jolie, or July maybe, or Jolie. Early, I'm gonna use her. I say Melanie Jolie. Okay. Now, if I mispronounce her name, no intention here, but I can say Melanie Jolie. Say it in Romanian if you want, and I can do that. I'm allowed. You have two ways of doing it. When you pronounce a name, you have both are acceptable. That's how I learned. One is try to use it like in English, and obviously it's going to be like it is, Melanie Jolie, which probably going to say, can you hear this guy? That's one. And the other one, do it in your own native language, which mine obviously is Romanian. So as a Romanian, I would say Melanie Jolie. That's it. Or Melanie Jolie, I don't know. You got it. Too much. Earlier slammed China as an, and I'm quoting Miss Melanie, increasingly disruptive global power, end quote, amid the latest ratcheting up of rhetoric between Ottawa and Beijing. What's the population of China? 1.4 billion or something? What's the population of Canada? 40 billion or something? What's the population of Chinese Canadian citizens of Chinese origin in Canada? And what's the percentage? And what is the percentage of Canadian natives in China? Do you know what I'm saying? I think you are caught by the balls. You caught yourself like this, your own balls, and instead of playing with them, you squeeze them like an idiot. You know where I'm going with this? Okay. Well, I'm just saying that in case something happened and you have to start those internment camps that you will, like the Americans did in the Second War and others, what are you going to do? Because when you're not going to do that, you're going to have a big population that would have kind of like love for Canada. You're going to have too many, I'm not pointing fingers here or trying to how should I put it, say, okay, you got Chinese people in Canada, they will be on China's side and they will be traitors. I'm not saying that. But believe me, a lot of those people came from China with a little assignment. You don't believe me? And if they didn't come with an assignment, they got the assignment here. And it don't have to be only Chinese. It can be from other countries and be on the payroll of another country. You know what I mean? But you most likely you expose yourself more with that. That's a fact, okay? I mean, you might like it, you don't like it. That's a fact. Now, another thing. How many you got over there on the population? Anyway, you got nuclear weapons, right? You're going to attack China. What are you going to do? How are you going to do it? With conventional? Yeah. And you go there. You this Jolie, she goes there. The Chinese doesn't come on your coast. You go there. You see. So Canada will be boosting its military presence in the Indo-Pacific. And we say here that increasingly disruptive global power, that's China? Is it? I don't see Chinese vessels going around Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm pretty sure there are some submarines there around lurking. But you know what I mean? But it's okay. You do it as a... But I have to preemptively prevent myself from your aggressive acts that are not here. They're over there in your neighborhood, and I come over there to police you. So who is disrupting who? Is that in the Pacific your neighborhood? No. Get the fuck out. You wouldn't like them coming and fucking around in your neighborhood, would you? Well, as of now, they can't or they don't. So do you say, oh, it's okay. So see, who's provoking who? Or why do you think you have the, excuse me, the moral authority to go in their neighborhood and tell them what to do because you don't like it? I thought that diversity is our strength. Different cultural, remember? Cultural traits. We like their cuisine. Difference of opinions, not, right? Diversity of opinions and all that. Where is that? Well, you don't like it, you want to change it, make it on your own, like you like it? Is there an international law? Did they do anything illegal? If they did, they didn't do it with you. So stay the fuck out. Anyway, we're not going to go over that now. Canada will be boosting its military presence in the Indo-Pacific in line with a strategy that Ottawa has tailored to keep China's growing clout at bay. Defense Minister Anita Anand stated. What the fuck? You have Anita and you have, what's her name? Melanie? Jesus. And I'm quoting. Listen to this carefully. To ought and must. The difference. We will challenge China when we ought to. We will cooperate with China when we must. I mean, if Anand, this Anita, is smart and she knows how to use words precisely, then it's very dangerous what she said. And very clear. I like that. But I think maybe, I don't know, you figured it out. And again, Canada. Imagine Canada with my analogy with Lion King, little cartoon, or whatever it is. Canada is another hyena next to the bad lion. And they're whenever the lion is around. When the lion disappears, the hyena is going to be very friendly and very making jokes, wear two different kind of socks on, and so on. A bowless. I'm not trying to insult anybody, but that's how it is. If United States does not exist, there's no country with that name, do you think Canada will do what they do right now? I guarantee you that they will want. They will not. They will be very, very friendly to China. They will cooperate. Diplomacy. Canada's ties with nations in the Indo-Pacific are all important for its state security interest. Over there? Can China have the same interest around its area? I mean, you say that you have your own interest there, but they should not, because you call them what? Increasingly disruptive global power. But you don't? They don't come here, they fuck around in their neighborhood. And you go over there. That's disrupting. But if, you know, and you say, that's for my security. Wait a minute. You see this? Don't make me go here and show you where the China is right here. Alright? And don't let me show you where Canada is right fucking here. So what are you talking about? This is the Pacific Ocean right here. What are you talking about? Anyway, I don't have to make that case anymore, I think. Our strategy will position Canada as a leader in promoting peace and security in the region. Who appointed you? I remember voting for you, being the police, 40 million people. We will increase our military presence and enhance our defense and security relationship with partners and allies in the region. Hyenas. If tomorrow, as I said, the United States goes, they will not say this. They will not say this. That is the psychology of a weak person. Entity, state, however you want to call it. I'm not calling Canada weak. I'm calling those guys who are just following orders of the shuffling guy, you know, semi-conscious guy with his kneeling lady and all that. Anyway, this is it, man. Get ready. Get ready. You're going to police the world, and you're going to make sure the peace is going to be okay. And you make sure that you're not going to bombard Yugoslavia again. You make sure, or Serbia 1999. You're not going to bombard. I'm talking about the big lion, okay? The big guy here. You're not going to bombard any Libya, any Iraq, any Afghanistan, any Syria, any, okay? Because you're going to make sure peace by war. By the means of war, we're going to keep peace. All right? Yeah. Thank you very much. Nobody wants you. Nobody asks you to come over. But you just come because it's your interest. Oh, okay. All right. Your interest for your own security. All right. For my own security, I'm going to come next to your house with my arsenal and make sure you guys are doing okay. For my own security, I'm going to walk in the side of the neighborhood and make sure those guys are doing okay. I'm going to patrol with my guns out. Do you think anybody's going to show up and say, put your guns down and turn around and hands behind your back? Don't you think so? I guarantee you. Now, who's that? The one that we all agreed that person has the authority. You don't fucking have the authority over there to go, hey guys, I want to make sure I protect myself in your neighborhood. Unbelievable, unreal. But we have Melania and Anita. Thank you very much. Your people. Like our people. All right, and I have a long list. Joseph, Kamala, Millie, Austin, Blinken, whatever, Jake, Kirkby, all these guys are hyenas. Well, for some we voted, some were just parachuted over there. And they have power over us. Interesting. But you love democracy, yes. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.